going to be taken by Jordan Whittington. And up across the 30 and stacked up at the 31. And that's where we will see Matthew Stafford in this offense take the field first. Stafford, the front runner for the league MVP.
Can't wait to see how he performs in this huge moment.
Try to get the run game with Kyron Williams first, and it's hard to do everything against these Seahawks.
That's where the ball goes, to the open guy.
Trying to find the open guy here, and it's caught by Nacua. Third and short, four-man rush. Stafford fires Nacua high, and it's incomplete. Good coverage there by Reek Woolen. So now Ethan Evans to punt it away to the electric Rashid Shaheed, who returned the opening kick for a touchdown last week against San Francisco. This time calls a fair catch and does so at about the 19-yard line. And he's going to give to Kenneth Walker on the start. He's looking for a little room and finds a little bit of a seam and a nice run to pick up 5 for this offense. Now,
the primary read basically on 90% of the pass plays.
Darnold over the middle, and it's incomplete. Try to get it to JSN right there, but Landman had the pretty good coverage against this Rams defense.
It's going to be a story of today.
3rd and 5. Darnold back up, float one deep, has a man, Shaheed! He's got it! Foot race, and he's tripped up. A bomb to Rashid Shaheed, and that's a heck of a start.
They traded for him mid-season. This is what he does. This vertical element, he's open by 4 yards, and Darnold isn't going to miss that one early. Williams, a step late on the release. Those ones are pretty easy to complete, and a decisive read for Darnold.
They get a quick pass outside, and a good move out there by Smith-Njigba, and all of a sudden Seattle is down inside the 10. Here is Kenneth Walker. Good cut inside. Walker tries to bounce outside and gets taken down by Landman.
The quarterback knows he's going to come back to that as well.
Walker inside, not much there. And still fighting forward. Oh, still going forward as Walker. How did he get that far? Looked like there was absolutely nothing. Next thing you know, he ends up at the 2-yard line. Walker gets it again. Tries to sprint to the edge. He's so fast. He gets there. Touchdown, Seattle.
Challenging the perimeter, and that's the hard part about this young back. He challenges the width of the field. If you don't have the speed, he's going to outflank you, and right to Pater.
On the return, it is Whittington once more. And he gets smashed up to the 27 that time.
To make must-pass situations is so difficult. You got to stay ahead of the sticks.
Trying to get the run game going with Corum this time, and a short game going to push forward for maybe 4 against this defense. They're so good. They're
going to feel like they have to go 150 yards for a touchdown, not the normal length of the field.
Play action, pressure. Stafford going to take shot deep. Nacua's open. He's got it. Stafford to Nacua on a big connection down to the 26.
In the pocket, play action pass, gets a little off the spot with Lawrence in the backfield, and then gives Nacua time to get down the field. That's who Matthew's looking for every single play. He's been a dominant receiver since he's come into the league. He makes down. He's just been tremendous this year, and that's the play they needed to calm some of this momentum.
Now he's going end zone for Nacua, and it's incomplete. He spun away. 4-man rush, Stafford going deep again. This time Devontae Adams, who's looking for the flag. Don't see one, nothing called. Stafford, time, sidearm throw is low to Nacua, and now it's 4th down and 10. This one from 44. And Mevis drills it. It is good. So the Rams take the big. They're off to a good start. 7-3. They'll get it back. Shaheed will take a knee, and they'll start on their own 35. Here's Walker again. Got the early touchdown, tries to get around the edge, and then he is hit by a number of Rams, but still fighting forward. He's going to pick up 5. Darnold on the fake. Rolling left, throws underneath. It's A.J. Barner, the tight end, has got a first down.
180.
That's Shaheed in motion to Walker again. Big hole. Kenneth Walker puts your shoulder down, then trip up after another 8.5-yard gain. Call it a 2nd and 2. Give it to him again. Makes a man miss. What a move that was. And all the way down to the Ram 38. On the play fake. Darnold looks to set up a screen to Walker. A lot of room to run. First down and more for Kenneth Walker, who's upended inside the 25.
So everything you got to defend, that's a hard place for a defense to be.
Walker again, workhorse early on. That time not much. First time the Rams bottle him up a little bit with Kobe Turner leading the charge. Darnold to throw. Here's sideline caught by Jaxon Smith-Njigba, and toe taps his way in for a nice little gain to make it 3rd and short. Going to pick up about 7. 3rd and short. George Halani checks into the game in the backfield, subbing for Charbonnet. Fake it to him. Darnold roll. Looking, throwing. Oh, did he keep it in bounds? He did! Come on! Smith-Njigba, just terrific.
Watch him coming from the other side of the field. They boot to the left, and Darnold puts it just out there, and what a catch.
That was amazing. Here's Alani trying to get to the edge, and Young is over there with some help too, and that time going to lose a couple yards. 2nd and goal. Walker leaping over the pile, and it gets hit back at the 5. There is a penalty flag. First flag of the day so far for Clay Martin's crew.
Toss between the forward.
Offense number 75. 10-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down.
Moved him back to the 19. Darnold looks to screen one bay, comes back with it the other way to Walker, sprints his way inside the 10. 3rd and goal. Darnold, time, zips it, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it in there to A.J. Barner. And that kick is up and through. So the Seahawks make it back to a 7-point game. Tom Brady, we'll call it blood sport when we come back to Seattle. You never know.
Yeah, I just think, KB, the manifestation of it is real, and that's part of the visualization of what you need to happen. And then once you visualize it, then you got to go execute. They've done all that since he's become the head coach.
As Whittington takes it out to the 35-yard line, and really
as 3 individual phases within one team.
Here's Kyron Williams looking for some space, and there's not much. He's going to pick up maybe 4. Runs into Ernest Jones.
The dirty work at the 2nd level, because that defensive line, they eat up a lot of blockers. They need people to collect tackles, and Jones does a great job of that.
And off here, Williams breaking free. Big run for Kyron Williams up to midfield for him. And the Rams get an 11-yard pickup that'll take us to the end of this first quarter. So
Stafford made toward his helmet,
and it gives it to Nacua, who runs outside and then gets hit pretty hard to keep on going.
And I think part of it is you just can't layer too many things into the offensive operation. Oh, playing the huddle, and that's what they run. That's why the Rams have been so successful with Matthew.
Quick throw, it's Devontae Adams in stride, and a beauty of a throw and catch. Adams down to the 22 and a first down for LA.
Great throw, one-on-one with Witherspoon, and that is a lot of hand fighting. Adams is as good as anybody on the release. Stafford, a perfect throw, 1 foot in front of the numbers.
Here's Kyron Williams. Tries to get to the outside. He's tripped up. More on the communication, the noise, EA. What do you have? Yeah, welcome to getting old. Here's Stafford back to throw. Pocket breaks down, throws high, and it's incomplete. There is Nick Eamon-Wari, who's had a sensational rookie year on the pass breakup. 3rd and 10. Stafford in trouble. Big trouble. Dropped and sacked. Ball is out. And they're going to say he was down as DeMarcus Lawrence gets home.
be a face mask they missed here on Matthew in the pocket.
And we bring in Dean Blandino. Couple things, Dean. It looks like they missed a face mask, and so they missed one there. Here's Mevis from 50 yards out. That kick is drilled right up and through. And so 2 field goals. Harrison Mevis. We see the Rams' strategy against Shaheed. They do not want him to return one on kicks. Who can blame him?
No action.
With the Ravens, that ultimately led to the University of Michigan back and now thriving in the NFC Championship.
Here's Darnold, pressure now, throws it. Smith-Njigba's got the catch up in midfield. That's a first down for the Seahawks. Yeah, I'd say that internship paid off for McDonald, who had another #1 D just like he did in Baltimore.
Yeah, it's a good route by JSN again on Darius Williams. It's kind of a deep little twisting curl route, return opposite. And Darnold, a good, that helps the offensive line so much.
Ball's on the ground, but Darnold recovers.
It helps the offensive line out so much.
Second and long. 4-man rush. Pressure. Darnold in trouble and dropped. Braden Fisk gets the first Rams sack of the night.
Yeah, that's what they relied on. Here's Fisk right here. Going over the right side. You got Lucas. You got Bradford. Yeah, and just winning. And they need high draft picks, made serious investment. They need him to make an impact in every game with just rushing the 4 of them.
Third and forever. They're just going to hand it off here. Lonnie tries to barrel his way for a couple, but that is going to bring out the punt team.
Oh, boy.
There's a boomer. Xavier Smith way back at the 10, and he lost the ball, and he gets back on it. Boy, that was a fortuitous bounce, boy. Backed up on their own 13. It's Blake Corum trying to give him a little space, and that will help. He's going to pick up 7 to the 20.
They are an immovable object.
Here's Corum, jump cut. Corum, that is going to be enough for a first down. Strong run.
That crowd noise affects the offensive line so much over the course of this game and in this environment.
Getting a little bit of momentum now. Another strong run. Going to pick up about 5.
So many games come down to a 2-point conversion. Pretty remarkable.
Here's Parkinson, the tight end, and that is going to be good for a first down. First time that Stafford has targeted a tight end today, and they've been a...
Simplifies the defensive structure when you have all those tight ends on the field, and Matt just able to deal with the open guy.
Stafford rips one, 2 to Nacua in traffic, and he hauls it in. Into Seattle territory goes Puka Nacua, and he picks up 21.
Wow, a little silent cadence with the little tap. Hey.
There's Corum. And not much there on that right side. Corum has stayed in the backfield. Draw to him with some room to go. Corum gets to the edge. Blake Corum inside the 30 and down to the 25. He's giving him a little juice this drive, TB.
Wow, and such a great design. This is just a typical draw. We watch Stafford drop back. Then the defensive line is all of a sudden attack in the middle of the pocket. You kind of spin around, and not really a delayed draw, but a patient draw. And then Corum,
Corum gets a break. Kyron Williams back in, and now he'll get it. Looking for something up the middle. He's going to pick up maybe 2.
There's Puka in the backfield.
Stafford looking at him, connects with Nacua, who was run out of bounds about 1.5 yards shy of the first down. Williams, right side, first down and then some. Chugs his way down to the 11. They go 3 tight ends. Here is Corum again, looking for a seam, and not much. Played well by Seattle that time, brings up second down. Stafford looking, floats one. Williams wide open, and he scores. Touchdown, Rams.
Wow. What a drive, and they made it look easy. It just ends up being slightly zone coverage, but they match the zone, so everyone's going across. Literally, that crowd is deafening. They don't have the normal type of communication, the linebackers and their coverage on running backs, and they were definitely miscommunicating there. Ends up getting him out of the backfield. Stafford out and find an easy one. That's a layup, and that's what good coordinators do. They get their quarterbacks layups.
It's a heck of a drive. 87 yards, 12 plays, take the lead. And coming up, the Verizon halftime show here tonight. We got a run to Walker. And that's there. Strung out pretty well by the Rams.
And again, with Smith-Njigba back here, that's the primary target on this throw.
Looking that way. Not there. Darnold over the middle. Tipped and incomplete as he tried to hit Cooper Kupp, the Super Bowl MVP with the Rams, but Kobe Durant all over him.
Good defense.
Rams show blitz. They come with it. Darnold has to get rid of it. Hit too quickly, and it's incomplete. Holani, remember, that's not Zach Charbonnet, who's out for the year, got hurt last week. That's George Holani.
That's how those balls get batted up in the air.
Now all of a sudden, the Rams, with plenty of time, will get it back with 2 timeouts and rush the punter. And there is a penalty flag, too. Let's see what this is going to be as a catch. You can re-kick this, or you could tack it on to the fair catch. Let's see.
Seattle number 41. The Rams will add 10 yards to the dead ball spot. It's 1st and 10. Timeout.
Kyron Williams up the gut to the 33 or the 34.
Relatively conservative until you get to about the 50-yard line if you're the Rams.
Stafford far side, and it's knocked away. Nacua, the intended receiver. That was Nick Emanwari. 3rd down, 4-man rush. Stafford time, throws, and it is incomplete. Emanwari again. He's got 3 pass breakups today, and now Seahawks with all 3 timeouts get another shot. High kick from Evans, and he has to fair catch it. That was well done on the punt. Four-man rush. Darnold near side. Good strong catch there by Jaxon Smith-Njigba. That was not easy. You had Darius Williams all over him.
Kind of pass groupings they normally like. There's got to be more drop back and see if Darnold can make good decisions.
That time in heavy traffic, and it's incomplete. Pressure. Darnold launching deep. Going down there. It's caught and hanging on is Smith-Njigba.
Yeah, all about the route. Gets the safety turned around. Cam Curl, he just nods to the outside, then Curl kind of goes to the pylon. That's the indicator that Darnold needs, just to lay the ball up in the air. And then JSN goes out there. Got a good clean hit there by Cam Curl. You see it right here. JSN, that nod to the outside, and then back to the post. Just takes a little bit of time, and that's one.
Darnold underneath Holani makes the catch. A little room to run. Makes a good move, and he's inside the 10 and his 1st and goal. And we got a flag. This play blown dead.
Ball start. Offense, number 61. 5-yard penalty. Still 1st and goal.
Here's Darnold. Looking. Zipping. Throwing. It's too high. Jaxon Smith-Njigba caught it, but he was 7 yards out of the end zone.
Of course he caught it. When he runs his route, it's really hard for any defensive back to get a beat on what he's doing.
Darnold looking at him again. Some pressure, though. Hit as he throws. Man open. Guess who? Smith-Njigba. Touchdown, Seattle.
They get enough time in pass protection. Smith-Njigba in the backfield. They get enough. All the alerts have to come up for the Rams defense. And in that case, none of the alerts came up. And that's how you can fair catch the ball in the end zone.
Well, here's an alert. He's got 7 catches for 115 yards and a touchdown in the 1st half.
And when you give the ball up, you're giving them, the other team, an opportunity to come down. The number one goal when you have the ball toward inside of 2 minutes is how do we make sure the other team doesn't touch it before the end of the half?
There's Rivers with 15 seconds to go.
Yeah, the worst case you want to go into if you're the Rams was 13-10.
Stafford to throw it. Has some time over the middle. He goes to Tyler Higbee, the long-time round. Upended at the 41-yard line. And they'll call their final timeout with 8 seconds left. So, all right, 8 seconds to go. No timeouts. It's only a 3-man rush. Stafford.
Oh, no.
Now is in trouble. Clock winding down the road. He's going to slide down. That's going to do it for the half. And they're going to say he was down. Seattle's picked up the ball. They say he's down. This play is over.
They weathered the storm. They kind of let the storm creep back in. It's very frustrating for the Rams sideline.
Short kick, it gets by Shaheed. Well done by Mevis, because now they'll get the ball on the 20 as we go downstairs to Aaron Andrews. Oh, I figured. And Emmanuel Forbes, the starting quarterback, on the field on D for the first time tonight. So there's a run game for the Seahawks, and they get it to a couple of yards that time. We go downstairs to Tom Rinaldi. 4-man rush. Darnold protected, throws right close to Smith-Njigba again. Already his 8th catch of the day. It's another first down. Fake pitch. Pressure on Darnold. In some deep trouble and just gets rid of it. Boy, Jared Verse with a nice first half and heavy pressure.
Cut it loose and rip the ball down the field like he's done today.
Here's a creative run to Walker. Penalty flag flies though, and Walker goes nowhere. Backwards, in fact, and it may be coming back even more, as there was Forbes in on that play.
Holding. Offense number 76. Penalty is declined. Result of the play is 3rd down.
And really throws the Rams defense off. There's no bullseye to hit with him.
Darnold, pressure again, steps away, and he's sacked. Rams get to Darnold for the 2nd time. You heard Aaron talking about it, and they grant McVay's wish.
Yeah, they had some downfield routes, so it's nothing that's, phenomenal here. It's just a bunch of power rushes. Landman over Halani. You got Fisk going through, Kobe Turner there. Let the best punter in the league come out and change field position.
That's what they'll try and do. Beautiful spiraling deep kick. Smith, who bobbled up. He lost it. Seattle recovers.
It's been a clear Achilles heel for this team. Getting kicks blocked. They fired their special teams coach in December, and you just can't afford these turnovers. There's the Gunnar Young on Forbes, hustling down the field, put a little bit of pressure in. Smith misjudges it, and
Darnold to throw. Back, hit, throws, end zone, caught! Touchdown! Jake Bobo! It's his 4th catch of the year!
last week it was...
The fumble recovery by Derek Young leads to the touchdown to Jake Bobo. Tell me if you had that on your bingo card. It's about to get real out right now. Here's Whittington on the return. Out to the 25.
It's a great throw by Darnold and a great job by Kubiak dialing that up.
Now it's Stafford's turn on play action. Float one deep. Parkinson, beauty, and he's still on his feet. Parkinson down inside the 40. The former Seahawk has had a career year, and he makes that catch and into Seattle territory.
Oh, yeah, lucky they got Sean McVay on their sideline, Matt Stafford playing quarterback, Puka, and then you got Parkinson on the deep over route. And when you feel that Job undercut it, Matthew knows if I just...
I didn't have you singing Olivia Newton-John on the broadcast, but here we are. They're going to give it to Corum for a couple of yards. And just back to Parkinson, it's really amazing his emergence this year, right? Former 4th rounder for the Seahawks.
Heavy groupings that the Rams do a great job keeping the Seahawks off balance with.
Stafford now lets her rip far sideline. Devontae Adams is down inside the 5.
the route. Devontae with the twitchiness, running by Job at the line of scrimmage. Stafford's going to be decisive all the way when he sees Love move to the middle of the field. He knows he's got a true one-on-one, and that's why they brought Davante Adams in. You get one high defense, one-on-one, you've got to win.
They go three tight ends again here. Stafford looking to throw. Floats one end zone. Adams is in. Touchdown, LA. That is some answer.
Unbelievable, Devontae. His twitchiness that you saw in the release on the downfield throw. Watch this one. The little wiggle back to the corner just puts Rick Woolen throughout the entire season has been magnificent.
Mevis extra point up and good, and that is quite a return for the. Got a little juice here in the Pacific Northwest.
A lot of offense today.
Let's go down to Aaron. I don't know how you keep it up for that many hours. It's amazing.
He's got all-day juice every day.
Here is George Halani who gets the carry, looking for a little something. He runs into Byron Young after a short pickup. So, you know, in this game, just so well played. Both quarterbacks, Tom, playing at a really elite level. Kenneth Walker got off to a hot start. Been held down together since. Nothing there. He had 35 yards first two drives.
But third long is a tough place to overcome.
Darnold, time, wide open, and that's going to be good for a first down. It's Cooper Kupp. Pick up a third and long. Here's Walker. Looking for a little seam, and they don't need much with him. Barreling through for a first down. He's got 11. It's a long run of the day. Here's Darnold. Protected. Throws underneath, and it's complete. That's Halani that time out of the backfield. He's going to pick up 9 more. That's Jaxon Smith-Njigba in motion. They're going to throw it to him, as you said. It's a block and a good one. Smith-Njigba down to the 20. You said every time he's in the backfield, they're going to throw it to him, and they did. Darnold on the fake. Underneath, he comes. The Barner makes a throw, and then Spate's going to wrap him up. Playing maybe the game of his life so far tonight. Good throw outside. That time just a little too far in front. It was Bobo again.
But they love that he's a real football player. He gets in there and relates to his offensive line. He's done a great job.
Third down here over the middle. Cooper Kupp. It's in. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. It ends up being zone coverage. The inside gets cleared out, and then Coop just feels the sweet spot in that zone. Darnold kind of looks to the left, opens up that voided zone a little bit. Another great play by Darnold in the biggest game of his career.
Kupp against his former team, who he led to a championship.
Certainly KB and I get to be the microphone for this amazing crew that we get to represent, but everyone is so valuable, and we love you all. Great job, and congrats on your retirement.
All right, Seattle, big time answer. Rams get it back, and now tonight's Next Gen Stats powered by AWS. Seattle's playing a lot of man.
During the return, illegal block in the back, receiving team number 48. 10-yard penalty. It's first and 10.
It feels like 200 yards. I said that earlier in the game, the way this defense is playing.
Stafford going to go deep to Davante Adams, and he gets a lot of it right there. Oh, Davante Adams has come alive in this game, and he beat Witherspoon again.
Wow, high 7 route, and Witherspoon just can't get a grip on Tay's quickness. That little shimmy, out of control. It's available against one high defenses like that, but it's hard to complete it.
Here's Stafford going quick, far side. Parker so he gets hit right at midfield immediately.
Contact. Defense number 27. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
That's on Rick Woolen, but keep going.
Stafford's got a ton of confidence that he can win his leverage point.
Get the run game here with Kyron Williams. Yeah, it's...
Hopefully they can get back out there.
Play action. Stafford protected. There's a flag, though. This may be a hold. Here's Williams, who is going to go down, but feels like this one's on the Rams.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Offense, number 77. 10-yard penalty. Replay, second down.
Man coverage, good opportunity here.
A handoff instead to Williams, and there's not much. Just across the 50, and now it's 3rd and long. Pressure. Stafford steps away, throws, and it is nearly intercepted by, well, that was close. Reek Woolen and his hands on it. It's incomplete. It's 4th and long.
Happened well
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting, Seattle, number 27. 15-yard penalty from the dead ball spot. It's an automatic first down.
Oh,
this is number 27.
Now we'll see if they can make him pay. Stafford, low knuckle deep. Nacua's open. He has got a touchdown.
He goes right for him, back to Woolen, who just got the penalty. Slight bobble. Unbelievable catch by Nacua, and a great job by Stafford. Going right back to him. Here's the route. Just a little stutter at that move point, which is about 14 yards. That's where the intermediate passing takes place. So when you can just freeze the defensive back's foot, even the slightest bit, that's where you get the separation down the field. A costly penalty by Woolen, and then giving up the deep one-on-one with, of course, Puka Nacua.
The ruling on the field was a touchdown. Wow. That play is now under video review.
Yeah, so they review every score. They ruled it a touchdown. It certainly looks there that he's in. I think that would take a lot to overturn. Oh, my goodness. 15-yarder on Reek Woolen.
Just a lots of poise, and wow, that reflects. And everyone wants to be fired up and juiced up, but not at the detriment to your own team.
Nevis, extra point is up and good. Wow, this is some game.
Just not able to play the style they want to play against this Rams offense.
It's been pretty much no one stopping each other on either side for the last 2 quarters. Now a short kick returnable for Shaheed. Not sure they wanted that. And they cover it well that time, though. Shaheed taken down just across the 25.
Which one matters until the game's over. That's why they're all important.
Here is Shaheed on the end around. Gets away from one Ram and then played pretty well by Los Angeles that time. Quentin Lake had his eye on it.
Really a lot of great play calling, both from Kubiak and McVay.
2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Pressure in his face. Runs away from Desjuan Johnson to replace Turner, and he throws it away. So Desjuan Johnson, who came in for Colby Turner. Blitz coming. Darnold sees it, gets rid of it, complete. Walker! I think he got it where they mark it. Ooh. Play clock in 1. Get it off. Darnold. Just dumps it underneath there for a completion, and tripped up Islani that time by Landman. That should likely take us to the end of this 3rd quarter. Talk about a high-flying 3rd quarter.
Yeah, a little check and checkmate.
Darnold. Some time. Room to run if he wants it, and he's going to take it. Gets a block. Darnold's got 1st down and more.
Cover 2 version. And now Sam's got to make a play with his feet. So that's the ability. When we talk about communication as a road team, as a home team, you know, an infinite amount more time.
Oh, look out. Cam Kinchins flies through the line and gets a big sack. The 3rd for the Rams. Where did he come from?
He comes right from the left side of the screen right here. They missed time on the boot, and nobody accounts.
4 of them have been against Seahawks. That time is sacked. Now it's Darnold trying to make it back underneath the Cooper Cup. And he's got about 5. It'll be 3rd and long.
Throw it underneath and try to improve the play.
First was offsides unless he got baited.
Neutral zone infraction, unabated to the quarterback. Defense number 8. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Four-man rush this time. Darnold, pressure up the middle, throws, incomplete. Tried to get it to Shaheed, but there was Kobe Durant who knocked it away. But they changed it up after the last miscue.
Yeah, he's going to be there just to fair catch the ball. And pitcher sure-handed guy back there.
Yeah, so McVay makes a move. Williams does what he was out there to do. And the Rams get it back, down by 4. Start with the run to Corum on the outside, who gets a nice little hole, and Corum searching forward for a Rams first down as we go downstairs to Aaron.
And Kev, I asked Matthew Stafford to describe.
Stafford looking to be his best here. Has some protection, zips it underneath the Corum on the sidearm throw. And Blake Corum with a big run. He's got 15 on the reception.
Got this amazing arm talent. It opens up underneath parts of the field, and Seattle just hasn't been able to stymie him in any of the games they faced this season.
Kyron Williams is wide open out of the backfield. Makes a nice move, and still on his feet. He's got a first down. On first down, another play action. Stafford looking deep, loaded up, going deep down there for Muckfield, but he was covered like glue by Woolen that time.
But those little ones have been costly for both teams.
Stafford, blitz is coming, stands in and delivers to Parkinson in stride. First down Rams, and he's upended down to the 35.
Championship performer he was, and he's doing the same thing as a coach. Stafford
Can't find it anyway. Comes underneath the Corum, but he's tackled immediately after just a couple-yard games. Eamon Warriors there is at an active game.
The top-ranked defense in the league.
Second down underneath again. It's Corum, makes a catch and tackled short. Third and 1. Stafford another fake over the middle. It's dropped. Oh, Parkinson might have walked in.
Run the ball.
4th and 1. They're going to throw it. Stafford in trouble. Trying to get there. He gets there. Corum. Flag flies far into the field, and he goes nowhere.
Offside. Defense number 48. 5-yard penalty. It's 1st and 5.
So 1st and 5 after the penalty. Stafford looks to the screen. It's not there. Now shovels it out to Nacua. What a great play that was. And Nacua's got a first down. 6.5 to play. Stafford over the middle again. Nacua in traffic. Stymied at the 7. Kyron Williams salutes one tackle. Tripped up almost immediately.
It's one-on-one. He usually goes there.
Stafford looking that way. Not open. Now searching. Sidearm throwing. It is knocked away. Incomplete. Witherspoon got it. Intended for Munkfield, and it's 4th down. Stafford looking, throwing, it is incomplete. Seattle takes over.
Great stop by Seattle.
14-play, 84-yard drive, 7.5 minutes and nothing. And now the Seahawks 4:51 away from a possible trip to the Super Bowl, but they got work to do, and that's Walker getting a couple on first down. So take me into the mind of Sam Darnold and what he's trying to do here.
Rams are trying to buckle down and make a stop, and you still got to be very aggressive offensively with some runs and play action pass.
Like this, Darnold, back, pressure, throws near side, and is caught by Walker, breaks the tackle, great move, Kenneth Walker still rolling up to the 25. Walker again. Short game, maybe 2. A little more Spates was there.
It's just unbelievable joy and elation.
2nd and 8, play action. Darnold protected, going deep. Shaheed, the intended receiver, and it's incomplete. It took just a while to get there. Rams rush 4. Darnold, pressure up the middle, throws. Cooper Kupp hangs on. Now the ball's out. They say he's down, but did he get there?
And coverage. coverage. Now you're forced to, how are we going to communicate? They decide to lock it, and that leverage, he gets exactly what he wants. And a good job by Darnold identifying that there's nobody on the inside part. There's no what you call a rat player or a funnel player. When that middle of the defense is exposed, there's no coverage I liked more throwing against than that coverage.
Let's just watch, see if he got this.
Oh, I don't know, KB.
So here's another question. If you're Sean McVay,
Execute under pressure on that down and save them.
Walker, stutter step, and he is swarmed by the Rams that time. Jared Verse all over it. 3:05 left. Darnold on the play pass. Flushed out of pocket, throws on the run. Man open, Jaxon Smith-Njigba.
The 10-yard line of the Rams at this point, but no reason to throw the ball, put the ball in harm's way.
Here's Walker. The middle. Picks up about 2 or 3. I think they got a run in here.
Goodness.
They won't. Darnold on a play action throws. It's incomplete, and there's a flag, though. Hang on. And this is going to be against the Rams.
Before the pass was thrown, holding. Defense number 14. 5-yard penalty.
Walker here. And sneaking through. How did he get those yards? And he's still on his feet, still going forward. And the crowd erupts as the Seahawks are 2 minutes away from punching their ticket to the Super Bowl.
Secure the handoff.
Walker not going to get there. Rams live one more play. Can't stop the clock.
Yeah. Such a well-played game on both sides of the ball.
Trying to finish it here, and that is not going to get it done as Fisk gets back to knock Darnold over, so the Rams will have one last breath in about 20 seconds or so.
Braden Fisk meets Sam Darnold right in the backfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't go for it. It's a little play action, try to get him out. And I don't know, I always preferred plays where he blocked the defense.
Dixon does his job. Williams going to call fair catch and does so at the 8. So the Rams will have 25 seconds, no timeouts, and they need a touchdown.
Down the field and out of bounds. That's what would kill him.
Stafford zips it over the middle. Nacua makes the catch. Time is running at the 30. They got 10 seconds left, and this place could feel it.
Yeah, 10 seconds. So maybe they get, let's see, they're on the 30.
Desperation for Stafford. 8 seconds left. Loading up near side. Nacua, is he out of bounds?
Oh my God.
With 3 seconds.
Oh, he's
They're going to run the clock. That's going to do it. The Seahawks soar to Super Bowl 6.